The circumference of the front tires of a large mining truck is 5 and 5/12 meters, and the circumference of the back tires is 6 and 1/3 meters. When the truck travels a certain distance, the number of rotations of a front tire is 99 times more than the number of rotations of a back tire. How far did the truck travel? Alright, well, let's take a look at this truck. Every time the front tire goes through one full rotation, it travels 5 and 5/12 meters, okay? So it has to travel across the circumference of the tire, okay? So the distance it travels in one rotation is 5 and 5/12 meters. And the same way with the back tire. If it makes one full rotation, it travels 6 and 1/3 meters, okay? Now obviously we can't travel 6 and 1/3 meters with the back, and 5 and 5/12 of the 5 and 5/12 meters with the front. Okay, we're traveling one distance with the whole truck. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I'm going to rewrite these mixed fractions as improper fractions. Now, I don't know why they call them improper fractions, but in this case it's easier to work with them if they're in improper form. So 5 times 12 is 60, plus 5 is 65. So this one is 65/12, okay? This is 3 times 6, which is 18, plus 1, which is 19 thirds, okay? So in improper form, this is 19 thirds meters and 65/12 meters, okay? Alright, so we're told that, let's see if we can write what we're told in mathematical form. So it says that when the truck travels a certain distance, the number of rotations of a front tire is 99 times more than the number of rotations of the back tire. Okay, so let's call X is the number of rotations of back tire. Okay, and so what this tells us is that the front tire goes X plus 99 in a certain distance, and if we were to multiply the circumference of the tire times the number of rotations it makes, we would get that distance, okay? So the circumference of the tire is 65/12, okay? So this gives us how far the front tire moves when it goes X plus 99 rotations, okay? So every rotation it goes 65/12 of a meter, and if we multiply that times X plus 99, that gives us the total distance. And the front tire and the back tires are going to move the same distance, okay? So the back tire is 19 thirds, okay, and it goes X meters, or X rotations. Alright, so now we just need to solve for X. So let's see, let's multiply it by 12. How about that? So let's multiply by 12, both sides by 12. That'll get rid of the fraction on 12. So this goes away. So this becomes 65, and let's multiply through. Let's distribute the 65. 65x plus 99 times 65. So turns out that is 6,435. Okay? And then we multiply this by 12, so this becomes a 4. So 4 times 19 is actually 76. And then we have this x, so 76 times x. Well, this isn't too bad to solve. If we subtract 65x from both sides, okay, we haven't changed the equality, 65x, then we end up with 11x is equal to 6435. And if we divide 6435 by 11, we end up with x is equal to 585 rotations. Okay? So, we're asked though for how far how far did the truck travel? Okay, so we want this distance. So we can either take the number of rotations and add 99 times 65/12, or we can just multiply the number of rotations times 19/3. Okay, because those we up here before we did all this algebra, we had the distance of the front tire and the back tire were equal, right? So we can use either of these formulas for distance to get the distance that the truck travels. Okay, so we go 585 rotations. It seems simpler to take use the back tire. So we take 9/3 times 585. And what does that give us? Well, let's see. I can divide 585 by 3, right? Because the digit sum is 18, so I know it's divisible by 3. And it turns out that that is 195. If I take that times 19, what I end up getting, without going through all the math, I end up getting 3,705 meters. Okay? So, that's how far the truck traveled.